Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following example. Find the antiderivative of 2 times e to the power of the square root of x divided by the square root of x. Step number 1, let u equal to the difficult part. And by difficult part in this case, it's going to be the square root of x. And to be very clear, I'm referring to the numerator, the exponent, the square root of x. And what I mean is this. If you look at this carefully, du by dx, which means you want to find the derivative of u with respect to x, this equals to 1 divided by 2 times the square root of x. Again, you can always apply the chain rule to understand this. X to the power of half, when you find the derivative, you bring half to the front, x to the power of negative half, which could be rewritten in this form. Now, here's the key. And again, I'll switch colors so you can see what I'm about to show you. I'll even write it here. The idea is we're looking for 1 divided by the square root of x times dx. So what this means is if you keep du on the left-hand side, and if you look at the right-hand side, there's the 1 over the square root of x. There's also dx, which is what we're isolating for. This 2 could be brought to the other side. So that means you can write it as 2 times du. Now, again, what does this really mean? We write the entire question as follows. Bring the 2 to the front first of all. So I want to show you some baby steps here. That's 2 times the integration of e to the power of the square root of x. Again, instead of writing it as dividing by the square root of x, I can multiply 1 divided by the square root of x. And you're integrating this with respect to x. So again, if I go back to the same color, you can see how this is what we're looking for. And the other part, u, is basically the exponent. So now I can continue here and already here. So you should really write from top to bottom. But I just want to demonstrate to you what's going on here. And in this case, it's going to be 2 times the integration of e to the power of u. 1 divided by root x dx basically is going to be 2 du. Now, the difficult part is kind of over because if you think about this, 2 times 2 is going to be 4. The antiderivative of e to the power of u is basically e to the power of u. Don't forget you're adding a constant c. There are infinite many cases, also known as a family of solution. Here comes the final answer, 4 times e to the power of root x plus c. Now again, if you want to double check your work, all you have to do is spend 1 extra minute and find the derivative of 4 times e to the power of root x plus c. And if you do this correctly, you'll get exactly the question back. I hope this makes sense.